Today was first day in pads. How much scrimmage action was? Did you guys have some limited?
Well, for the offensive line especially, the defensive line, we don't really. The last 2 days in shells, that's full pads for us. We don't know the difference between it. All we know is our legs and knees are restricted a little bit more. It's pretty live going out through there, beating and banging on everybody. It sure beats, just a helmet and a t-shirt.
Any defensive linemen that have had really good off seasons? I know they've been somewhat maligned.
Defensive line, everybody's improving. I know Jordan Davis, is in the best shape I've ever seen him in right now. One of the young guys, Nolan Smith, he's making insane progress, just, doing what he's coached to do, being, all the new freshmen D linemen being very coachable and, taking what we give them.
And how does Coach Pittman keep the morale up in terms of, obviously there's got to be 2 or 3 guys that probably would be starters at other schools that probably won't start here. How does that keep the room?
I wouldn't say it's about keeping the morale up just because of that. Every guy in here, just like last year, when I broke my leg, somebody had to step up. And y'all know just as well as I do that it can happen at any moment. So, these guys, that could play at any other SEC school, but, don't have the opportunity to start here right away. They're just one play away from getting their call up to lineup.
What have been your early impressions of Traylon Walker? And Coach Laney was talking about him yesterday that he's really athletic, really powerful for a freshman. What has kind of been your impression of him?
He's definitely quick. That's one thing that some offensive linemen struggle handling is just a quick D lineman, somebody coming through a gap. He's definitely got that working for him. He's got really good hands and really good feet. Just like all the other young guys, he's being very coachable and taking what we're giving him.
How is Andrew Thomas? All we hear about is how strong of a lineman he's been, and everybody's seen that. But tell us the quality. About just who he is.
One thing I can say about Andrew, and I can truthfully say this to anybody, is Andrew's one of the most genuine, best all-around people. He cares for the well-being of others. Just looks out for everybody. We are a family, and. And he sure does treat it that way. Anything anybody needs, they know they can go talk to Andrew. They know he's going to be there for them and be positive about it. So, he's just all around good person.
What's Trey Hillshow at center right now? He's getting the majority of the first team reps there now. How's he doing?
But, Trey had to fill a really big role last year, bumping in at times. He's really taken it and ran with it. I have no complaints about it. He's becoming very confident and very loud and verbal. I think he's going to do just fine there.
A lot of people have talked a lot about Nakobe Dean's sort of intelligence and how much that sort of helped him early on. Have you seen sort of, an example of that and what he's done
absolutely.
so far?
Nakobe's extremely smart, knows the game very well, and really good athlete. Nobody can take that away from him. It's only going to help him the more he learns and, the better he gets, the more he develops. So, I feel like his football intelligence is really going to help him progress.
And then Zamir White, every time someone brings him up, that the response is they're excited to see him get back and excited to see him make progress. Where does that come from? And just that general
just knowing how good he was whenever he first got here, just running downhill and just hitting people. He loves to hit people. And, whenever you combine that with somebody who knows exactly what they're doing, you get an outstanding player.
So I know that you and Jake have a close relationship and everything. And past couple times we talked to, the thing I've noticed is how detail-oriented he is about everything and studies. Is he like that with everything and even away from football?
Absolutely. Everybody knows the common ground that we have, on hunting and stuff like that. And even whenever I go over to their house, we'll be sitting down watching hunting videos and stuff like that. And we'll be talking about, what we'd be doing different, where we'd be setting up and different stuff like that. So, it definitely transfers outside of football.